Alright, what's up guys? In today's video I'm going to be doing a review and show you what I've added to my ATAK 140 kayak. So we'll get to it and leave comments on what you like, what you don't like, and what I can do better. But anyway, let's get busy. And Pete says hello. I'm going to start at the back. We'll start right here and go forward. First thing I added was this crate from Home Depot. It was about $7 or $9. Then I added these rod holders from Bass Pro. I'll leave all the links in the description. It may take me a few more days to get those added though. But these were from Bass Pro. I just put them on there with zip ties. They work really well. Now the kayak comes with these, but they aren't as strong as a regular bungee cord. So what I do is I just hook it there, go over, and hook it there on both sides. And this thing, you could flip in the breakers and you might lose your gear out of there, but you're not going to lose that crate. Anyway, the seat, man, I tell you, this is the most comfortable seat on the market. That's in a low position, but you can actually got a high position, which I don't hardly ever use that. And you actually got, and get it right, trying to film in this, you've actually got a reclining position. You think, well, I probably won't never use that. Well, I was on the Potomac River snakehead fishing, and you can look at that video. I'll probably post it right there. And I was out there all day. It's the middle of the day when it was hot as fire. I pulled up on the bank and I actually took a nap in this thing. So it actually does have a good use, but that's the position I use the most. Next thing I added was this paddle keeper. Got that from Kayak Crate. Next thing was this Garmin Striker 4. It's an inexpensive depth finder, fish finder, but I really like it. It's got temperature on it. It does a good job. I keep the battery in here. The transducer mount is from Kayak Crate, and what I do is you loosen it when it's in the truck or you're transporting it, just so it doesn't get hit. You can turn it that way. And then when you get to the water, just put it back down and tighten this up, and it's fine. And the good thing about it is, if you do hit something in the water, it just turns it. It's not going to break it. So that's why I like that. Now also, we've got this storage up here. Got my battery in there, extra rod holder. When I'm actually storing this thing in the backyard, all my rod holders are in here. This has got latches to keep it latched. It's pretty good. Got nice good handles. Now this is a heavy kayak. I'm gonna tell you that. It's a real nice kayak, but it's heavy, but I'll explain that in a minute. Now the next thing I got was this anchor trolley from Kayak Crate. It works really well. You can lock it. It's not gonna move. I like it on my left side, but you can put it on the right side. Then after I got the anchor trolley, I got this. This is no more than a scuba reel. You can get these off of eBay. I'll leave the link to that. This is a 12-inch section of 3/4 PVC with a pool noodle on it. Cap's glued. The line runs just down the PVC pipe. I've got it zip tied. Then I put the pool noodle over it. So you got a clip. So you attach this here. Now if you're fighting a big fish and he's about to take all your line, your anchor's on the bottom, you can undo this, and this thing floats the scuba reel. So that's really nice. I like that. One of the best things I added was this Boondocks landing gear. Now these things aren't cheap, but I can tell you, it's well worth the money. When you're taking it from the water to your truck or truck to the water, pull these things out. Now I don't store them on it. I put them in the building. These in the building, but a utility building. But so you put them down, and this thing just rolls so easy. Then when you get in the water, you just pull it up. And you don't have to leave these on while you're fishing. You can take them off if you don't want the extra weight. Put them back in the truck, but I usually leave them on. But like I said, This is a heavy kayak, but the reason I got it is because of going beyond the breakers. I wanted the biggest kayak I could move around and the best kayak. And this thing, it's really stable. You can stand right here and cast all day long in the marshes. So I got that too. Let's see if I missed anything on the drain plug. I'll tell you, for a good month I didn't even realize this thing had a drain plug because it's kind of hidden, but it's right here. My buddy Ed hopefully will watch this. I kept calling him about, you know, hey, he knows a lot about yaks. Anybody added a drain plug to this thing? And then one day, dummy me sees it. It's right here. But anyway, that's good to have. I don't know if I showed this storage here. If I did, showing it to you twice, sorry. You can put rods in here. I don't really use this. I don't like my rods being in there, but that's what it's made for. But you can store other stuff in here. It's got a latch. Just have to be careful when you add your boondocks if you don't put them too far back, because there is just enough clearance to get that up with the landing gear on here. Now these stay mounted all the time. You can take the wheels off. But guys, I think that's it. Well, other than the pod. This thing comes with a pod. Now they sell a motor. You can't put a pedal drive in there, but they sell a motor, but that motor's real expensive. I've thought about getting one of those little water snake trolling motors and putting in there, see if it'll fit through the hole, but I can't find a dealer that's got one in stock where I can measure it. But anyway, you can store stuff. Let me see. Inside this pod flips open. And actually it's got storage here too. I put a knife in here when I'm out in the ocean. Put a drink here, obviously. But normally I'll put a knife standing up right here. My fish grippers, I will grip on right here. Obviously a drink right there. You got your scupper holes. This right here, I didn't really realize what it was for, but when I take my double-bladed paddle, I always take a canoe paddle and I slide under here in case, even though I've got these holders right here, if I drop a paddle out in the ocean, I want a second paddle. So I put my second paddle right here and it sticks to about right here, so it really doesn't get in the way. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Great kayak. Hit the subscribe button and I will be back.